Hey everybody, Patty Kowalski, Unique Presenter. I am here to spend some time with you to do our makeup tonight. I'm hoping that you can all join me on your Saturday night, because I know how it is to try to do some time with family and everything else. So sometimes it isn't going to happen. But I'm hoping that you'll come in and say hello. I'm going to, hey Angela. I'm going to go ahead and try to share to my regular page. What's going on? Did you guys have a good night last night? Hey Jess. Hey Jess. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put my music on. I took a break to get everything onto my regular page. So what did you guys do last night while I was at the concert? Did you enjoy some of the video clips I did from Old Dominion? It was so good. The opening act guy was really good too. He's a cutie patootie. He's definitely going after the teeny boppers and the 20-something-ers. I know, my hair's a mess. Couldn't find my brush, so I just threw it up in a messy bun. Literally a messy bun. So, what are we thinking about for maybe some looks tonight? You fell asleep watching Lisa. I was listening to Lisa as I was driving home. It was the only thing that kept me on the straight and narrow. Michael put her on so that we could at least hear her. And if I wanted to say anything, I had him writing the comments. Just so that I kept awake and paid attention, because it was a 2-hour drive. Alright. It's going to put some of the Instant Uplift Serum on. I'm going to pat this into the areas that we're concerned of. Oh, thank you, Angela. I think my hair would have another comment if it could comment on its own. I just teased the heck out of it and threw it up in a messy bun. I think my granddaughter put my brush somewhere and I just can't find it. Hey, Bridget. That's loud again. I think my fan makes it louder. That's what I think. Alright, let's let that dry for a second. So, what else would you do, Jess? How was your outing that you went to? You have another one to go to tomorrow. How'd that go? Did you have a good time? Okay. Let's get some of the nighttime correcting cream on. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. When we get more people on here, I'll talk about the concert. You're gonna laugh your fannies off. I had to carry Aubrey, well, I had her on my hip, switching from side to side, because even though we were in the second row standing up, she's this tiny little thing. That's awesome, Jess. I'm glad you got some time out. I meant to ask you, what was the doctor's recommendations when you went for your visit? Hey, Carrie. How are you, honey? We're just putting some of the nighttime correcting cream on. After being out in that sun, I'll tell you what. It was so hot at that fair. Oh, my God. I knew it was going to be like 80, but when I say hot, until the sun went down, trying to hold on to Aubrey, can I just tell you, I had sweat pouring down my back. It was horrible. I don't bode well. And fair just hurting on my knee. Yeah, what happened with that? Did you fall on it or what? I saw that comment. Thank you, Bridget. You're allowed. And I liked your hair straightened. It looked very cute, Bridget. Fairs are fun, but we didn't have a whole lot. It didn't open. Oh, arthritis. Yucca. Get Salon Paws spray. You'll find that makes a big difference, Carrie. I've got arthritis in my neck and in my shoulders, and I spray that on, and it really works. Thanks, Angela. But yeah, so we were at the fair, and we got a chance to walk around to a bunch of things. Aubrey was madly in love with the bunnies. She wanted me to convince her mother to let her have one to take home, and I said, you still live in an apartment, and I don't think the apartment complex would really care for that. You gotta wait till you have a house, because they're working on that. My daughter's significant other is got a new job. It's called Salon Paws, S-A-L-O-N, paws, like a dog paw, and it works awesome. It's over the counter. It's almost like, it's better than Biofreeze. It literally penetrates in and numbs the whole area so that you have some movement, some mobility, because half the time the arthritis is killing you because you're not able to move because of the pain. But if you could move, the arthritis would loosen up and not hurt you as much. Because arthritis basically is an inflammation response. It's in the joints, and it's like little crystals that get particled in there, and it makes it very discomforting to move. That's why you don't end up moving, and that's actually worse. So I would definitely try it if I were you. All right, let's get some of our wonderful, you just started using Max Freeze? No, I have not heard of that. Give me a month to heal. If that doesn't help, then go back in for stitches or for skin graft. I don't know why they're waiting so long. Why are they so against you having, yeah, that doesn't help, Carrie, at all. I need to invest in a flat iron because I love my very curly hair straight, and I could straighten it myself. Just be careful. I burnt myself with my own flat iron. They're great, but I definitely have done damage to myself with those bad boys. Hey, Martha. They really get hot. All right, I just mixed up our Mineral Touch. I'm putting 4 drops of the taffeta into my little, I call it my Petri dish. We're gonna mix up some of the BB Flawless honey. You just gotta be careful with it, that's all. You gotta be conscientious, divide it into different sections so you're not trying to put too much hair in at once so that you don't end up causing damage on your hair, that's all. And then Scarlet for the Skin Perfecting Concealer. We're gonna add a little bit in that too. And you know, the other day, because I just used more BB than anything else when we went to the fair, I really liked how it came out when I used my brush to put it on. And then I'm going to use my blending bud to blot it all in. So let me mix it. And let's use some iridescent. I think I need to add some brightness. Brightness. So you guys will have a good laugh about all the stuff that went on. Thank you. This is actually the one that I had my main picture of me has me in this shirt. It's one of my favorites that was from my swag that Lisa had let me pick out from me having the it was a bunch of us that had the highest people joining, and we did she did a name pick, and I ended up winning on the name pick, which was pretty awesome. All right, I'm just gonna wipe the excess here, and we'll add the rest on with the brush. So yeah, oh, we had the best time. The drive was a killer. A beautiful country, literally country, bumpkin. Mostly highway driving. It's 200 miles from my house, which is much more than a hop, skip, and jump. It took about 3.5, 4 hours for us to get there. A lot of construction in one section of 89, because we had to drive from southern New Hampshire to northern Maine. I mean, northern Vermont, not Maine. So, it took a little bit to get there. Aubrey slept most of the way going up. And then we had to wait. I didn't realize it. My husband and I both thought that it opened up at 11. Thank God we didn't watch any more than we did to get there, because it didn't open up till 3 because it was opening day. And because they knew kids were probably waiting for their parents to get home to get to the fair, they delayed it till 3 o'clock. So by the time all was said and done, and the best part, guess who forgot the tickets to get in to the concert and the fair? Me. I swear I put them in my purse. Then Aubrey grabbed my purse to help me carry it. So I don't know if they fell out, or she took them out by mistake, or whether I thought I put them in and didn't. It could be any of the above. Thank God we were able to call the company we bought. I can't believe we just did this. Guess what I forgot to do, people? Nobody caught that, did ya? Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. What did I forget to do? Anybody know? Anybody know? What did I forget to do? Primer. Awesomeness. What a dingle-dog. Alright, it's a good thing I made plenty up and I'll still have plenty. I'm sitting here painting my face away and I'm like, there's something missing here. I don't know, but that's major for you, Bridget. You always usually catch on that. You're my conscience. Okay. Let's get the primer on. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. But anyhow, back to the story. So we get almost to probably about 60 miles from the fair. Something told me that we needed to find the tickets. You were busy listening to me. And we're digging. My husband couldn't find them in my purse. I'm panicking at this point. So I pull over on I-89, which is a relatively big highway for the state of Vermont, as it goes from New Hampshire right up into Vermont. So I pull over and it's nowhere to be found. Hey, Janet, nowhere to be found. Could not believe I forgot the dang tickets. Not yet. I will. I always put regular primer on first, but thank you, Bridget. So I looked at my husband and I'm like, oh my God, we need to call them and see if they can reprint them, because if we have to go all the way back to our house, we would barely get there like time for the concert, because it took so long to get where we were at. So we ended up calling. Couldn't remember whether it was him or I that we put the name under for the concert tickets. It ended up being me. How you doing, Janet? So they ended up reprinting them for us, but it cost us an extra $2 a ticket to get that done. So we get there and they gave us a ticket to get in, but the young lady that was at the thing, God bless her, she's just this young thing, clueless, couldn't give us a straight answer on whether that was going to get us into the concert or not. So thank God Michael was like adamant, saying, well, can you please call someone so we can find out what we really need to do to make sure, because we had pit tickets, and pit tickets are always more expensive because you're up close and personal. You're literally right there. So all the primer's on, by the way, guys. She ended up finally getting a hold of someone, and they're like, oh, you gotta go to the will call when you get inside, and yada yada yada. And I was like, wow, it's a good thing he just managed to talk to somebody about that, because we never would have known, and then it would have been time to enter and we never would have got close by for Aubrey. So, but she had an awesome time. She went on this one ride. It was actually, I had a film of her going on it, and I shut it off before they started going backwards. She freaked me out. She hated the sensation of going backwards so much. She slid down. Now, mind you, they do not strap these people in. You have to be a certain height, which she met, but they don't strap them in. And she slithered down where you couldn't even see her unless you really looked as it was going by. I'm having a heart attack thinking this ride has flung her out, and these yo-yos that are running it are not paying attention. I finally see her. This is our foundation brush, the Unique foundation brush. It's just the little one. Just allows me to place this wherever I want, and then I'm going to use the blending bud and mix it in. I used it the other day and it worked really well with the BB Flawless. So, but anyhow, it ended up that she didn't pass out. That's what I thought she had done, because there's this little one laying on her back, almost like on the floor of this ride, where she could have been flung out at any minute. I'm freaking out. I swear to God, the kid next to me that was one of the operators was stoned out of his gourd, because I'm like, Mister! I finally ended up like putting my leg over the thing and I shoved him. I'm like, are you not hearing me? I'm like, can you not see that there's a little one that's in there that's like not even holding on, not on the seat? You need to stop the ride. Well, they were getting ready to stop it anyhow, thank God. Aubrey gets out. She's fine. I never snap at my granddaughter, ever. Because she's my granddaughter and I love her. If anything, I am guilty of like spoiling the heck out of her. I lost it. I said to her, what just happened there? What? Can you tell me why you were not sitting on that seat, holding on like you're supposed to be for a ride where you could have gotten hurt? And she's like, oh, it was awful. I hated the ride. Blah, 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 blah. She's going on and on and on. So I said, that's it. We're done. You're not going on anything that's fast. Shauna! Hello! I'm just talking about our excursions from last night at the concert. So, I know it looks really funky right now. It'll look better once I blend it. She was like, everything but the lip bump, because Nana never yells at her. But she scared the death out of me. The death, can I just tell you that? I was like, oh my God. I thought she was dead. I thought she passed out or she was flung out. Just wetting my bud here. And I was freaking out. So I just told her, I said, you know what? Unless you have one of us going on with you, you're not going on any of those type of rides again, because I could not handle her having anything happen. Can you imagine me trying to make the phone call to my daughter? Oh, by the way, your daughter got flung out of a ride. I would hate myself for the rest of my life. Oh, it was awful, Bridget. Awful, awful, awful. I could not believe. And they're just, you know, oblivious. These kids that are running the rides, they've got to be like late teens, early 20s. Totally not paying any attention. It was just scary. Scary, scary, scary. So she went on a few more rides. Oh my God, the one she loved the best. Have you guys ever seen the bungee jumping one where they'll latch you in? It's a harness that they let you in. Hi, Miss Judy. Well, we had to pay extra for that because they don't cover it with the, it was scary. They don't cover it with the band things. So I paid the extra, well, Michael paid the extra $8. And she went on that, and she is a CrossFitter anyhow, so she's got a lot of energy and everything else. She ended up going on this thing. She was jumping so high and having a ball. She's totally strapped in, so it was totally safe. I mean, that totally made her day. It totally made her day. I was so excited that she had that much fun on that thing. That made up for the scary. So that was definitely awesome. And then she went on the younger kid swings. She liked that. And what else did she do? We saw a hypnotist that was totally strange. I swear to God, he had paid off the audience members that were there. It was just too weird. It didn't seem realistic to me. Oh, that's right. It was your birthday the other day. Well, have an awesome supper. And I will miss you. I'll see you at the replay. Even though I will already be done, I will be thinking of you. Enjoy your supper, sweetie. You deserve it. Okay, so that's enough foundation. Let's go ahead and start contouring. Let's use Cypress tonight. Alright. So, what else happened? Oh, another good story for you. So, we're in the concert. This is a big pet peeve of mine. Who all has been to a concert before? A concert where you can get either pit tickets or stand in front of the band and then have seated tickets behind. Has anybody been to those? If you have, throw up an emoji. Ready for our movie? We'll watch the replay later. Thank you, Janet. Enjoy it. I hope it's a good one. If you've ever been to one, you know with the pit, when you buy pit tickets, one, they're more expensive. Oh, Shauna, I'm so sorry that he went home today. How sad. You're gonna miss him. Are you gonna be able to go see him before the holidays? I hope so. It's so hard when our kids live away from us. Hi, Lisa Ann. Oh, you gotta try to make that happen, Shauna. You need that. It's evident you need more time with them. How we doing, Lisa? Let's get this rubbed in. You know, you are probably their everything, Bridget, and it's so important when you can actually be there for the kids and they help you out, you help them out. Let me just get my sunset. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing just as well. Spending some time with your honey. Just blending this out a little bit with Sunset Beachfront Bronzer. Make sure we blend this chin out. We want that shelved look, but we don't want any lines. You live with your dad, so you know. It's so hard when you don't. I used to spend a lot of, even though I didn't live with my parents, I didn't live far from them, so I used to go see them every night and have tea with them before they had started getting older and ill. Before we left to move to the military. I used to spend a lot of time with my parents, and I loved it. My parents were like my best friends. We had a fantastic relationship. Don't forget to go up into your hairline, guys. Charlie. Charlie, Charlie. Did I answer your question for you there, Chickapee? Here we go. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're very fortunate and blessed when we have that type of relationship with our parents. Good, good, okay. I've been going through Charlie rehab here. I haven't talked to her like at all. My dad will be 78 in September. His age is starting to show on him because he's now considered legally blind. Oh, Angela. That is so hard. So hard. Role reversal is not fun. I'm glad you're having a blast. How long was the drive going down there, Charlie? And it was South Carolina, right? Are we right? Right. No, that's the medium. I don't want the medium. I want the light. Here we go. I feel like there's a glare on me tonight. I gotta go closer. I'm gonna have to open up a new one of these. I go through these sticks like it's nobody's business, I'll tell ya. So I use them so often. Very good, Bridget. I am on a girls' trip that started. Oh, so you did go to West Virginia. Your husband was correct and you were incorrect there, lovey. You didn't see a glare? I know, Shauna, I love these. Love these. Oh my God, absolutely, Angela. That was the hardest thing on my parents as they aged. My mom got really sick and declined quickly, though. She died at 63. So it was fast and furious when she declined. Good. I'm glad there's no glare. It just appeared like it was to me. Wait a minute. Why is it not allowing me? Oh, that's my glare. Now it's glared. Holy macaroni. Some of these iPads are like really weird, okay? Some of them will allow you to add people, some of them won't. You missed it. Now I can talk about, now that Charlie's here, I can tell you the whole story. So, I'm pretty non-confrontational. I will say my piece, but I don't usually argue with people because life is too short, and if their feelings are as strong as they are. Yeah, I figured you were not good at geography. You're too funny. But anyhow, long story short, we're towards the end of the concert. I've got Aubrey on my hip. I had to keep switching her from hip to hip. Mom died at 58 of cancer. That hit me really hard. She was my best friend and we were always together. Hardest thing I've ever had to do, watch her die. Oh my God, I can appreciate that. I can totally appreciate that. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And from the sounds of it, you were relatively young. So it makes it even more difficult because you feel cheated and robbed and it's not fun. So at the concert, I'm holding Aubrey. Michael's supposed to be my guard dog that's behind me to make sure that nobody got like obnoxious and shoved me while I had Aubrey with me. She's my granddaughter. I'm very productive. And he did a really good job. There was like 3 younger girls. They were probably early 20s, drunk out of their mind, came plowing through, and he at first started blocking them off. You were 38. I was 26, Angela, so I get it. So he got rid of them to go back where they belonged, because we had been there since 5 o'clock, saving our spot so that we could be up close for Aubrey. We weren't in the front row, because the front row was basically everybody from the VIP, the ones that got to go see them. And we did find, till towards the end of the show, there was this girl that had just turned 21 who had this ribbon in her hand, like almost like if you had won for a rabbit or something. And she comes barging through, and Michael let her go. And I'm like, are you on crack, man? So I told her, I'm like, you need to go back where you came from. I said, I have a 9-year-old that's trying to see the show, and we've been here since 5 o'clock. I said, you need to leave, and you need to leave now. And she didn't. And her friend's sister, or whoever it was that stayed back, she's like, you know, you need to knock it off. We all paid for our tickets. And I said, no, you need to knock it off. I said, you're showing your age. I said, we've been here since 5 o'clock, patiently waiting for our place to be where we're at. If you wanted to be where we're standing, you should have been here at 5 o'clock as well. Oh my God. I'm telling you, if I wasn't a nurse and if I didn't have my granddaughter with me, it was gonna get ugly. But my granddaughter was with me, and I was not gonna show her that it was appropriate for me to encourage any violence, so I shut my mouth. I shut my mouth. That was the toughest thing I had to do. So afterwards, as we're finishing, everything's said and done, we're walking away. The young lady's sister ended up stopping me, thanking me for allowing her to stay. I'm like, you didn't leave me much option here. Well, I don't want her getting rushed. These girls, and the girls are the worst than the guys, for sure. I didn't want them getting goofed around and going into Aubrey, and I don't want her getting a bad taste in her mouth of what can happen. Beside us, probably about 5 people over, there was another chick who spit something that she was drinking in the face. I was like, good Lord, what's wrong with you people? So we had a great time at the concert, but I'll tell you what, that stressed me out because I don't like anything bad. I don't like my granddaughter to be subjected to that stuff. It's supposed to be a happy time where everybody's having a good time. Innocent. Wasn't so innocent. So, that was my night. But we had an excellent time. They played a great time. We were the first concert ever. They were actually their own. They had someone else opening up for them. They were always the openers for other big named concerts. So this is the first time that they were actually the grand show. So they did a really good job. Okay, does anybody know what colors they want to see? Do you? What do we want? Do we want some neutrals so that we can do our red lip? Or do we want some oranges, purples, blues, greens? We did blue and greens the other day. Any ideas on what you want to see? We can do, if you don't want to do the regular pressed shadows, we can go into the Addiction palettes. Pink and purple. We do that a lot though. You sure you want to see pink and purple? I'm gonna look like a dinosaur if I do green and purple, Bridget. I don't know if that's gonna look. Now, didn't we just do that? Did we just do green and purple? I thought we did. You guys love your purple. I will give you that. All right. Let me figure out a couple of things here. All right. We'll figure something out. Pink. It's like a salmony pink with purple. And this is majestic, right? No, credulous. Where's my other ones? Wait a minute, I'm figuring some stuff out here for you. Why don't we... What is this one here? Wait a minute. I need to get my bobby pin to poke out one of my things here. I thought so, but that's all right. Oh my goodness. I almost dropped all my brush shadows on one of my things. All right, I got it. We will do a multitude of shades. I'm going to actually use 5 colors tonight. All right. We are going to start off with Hesitant. I will go in with Crafty in the crease. Then on a different sector of it, we will use Agile. And then on the very edges, we'll use Credulous and underneath. And then we will use this one here that we had from the you know what? Let's skip this one. I want to actually use one of my creamy color ones to break it up a little bit. Wasn't that pretty? We'll use Optimistic in with it too to add a little shimmer, because then we can make our eyes glow more. Aren't they awesome? I love Rapturous. That's my favorite purple ever. Love, 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 love them. I just did so much of the cream shadows that I wanted to see if we could do some stuff with the regular. Hey Frida, of the regular pressed shadows. All right, let's start off first with Hesitant, okay? Thank you, Frida. You're awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I haven't had the chance to post it yet, but just so you know, hey Shayla, Miss Amber joined my team today. She's all excited. That's my newest. I have not tried it yet. Eyes have been bothering me lately a lot. What do you mean your eyes have been bothering you? What's going on with your eyes? Shayla, how are you? Allergies? Do you have eye drops? I actually have allergy eye drops that I use that makes a big difference. Yes, they are. They are. I try not to overplay the Burbant though, because I use it a lot and a lot of other presenters use it a lot too. So I like to do things that are different, so you guys have a chance to kind of mix it up and see the different colors. Amber's actually not on. I don't know why she's not on. You know, ever since I've gone over to my business page, she doesn't get any of the announcements. I ought to send her a message to tell her that I'm on, because she always gets so mad when she misses it. So let's just do that. Let me see if I can go in on my phone. Hey, Dee Dee. How are you? Let's see. Let's see if I can do it from here. I'm gonna go in on my site to see if I can share. Send. 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 Oh, I think she's already here. Some of you are already here, so if I resend you, just ignore me. I'm just trying to let everybody know that it's active. All right. What did you say? I sent her. Oh, you sent her a request. Thank you. There she is. There she is. My newest presenter. Amber. She's all excited. All excited. All right, we are adding Crafty now, okay? How are you, Miss Amber? This poor girl was up all night with a kid that was teething and all sorts of things. Just a little while ago. Where have you been, Miss Dee Dee? I've missed you. Good girl, Amber. Good girl. What? John McCain passed away? Wow. I'm telling you, I live in the dark ages. Don't forget to take that picture, Amber. I need a good picture that you're happy with. Wow, that's a shocker. I didn't know that. Crazy. He had cancer? Oh, wow. That's the problem, Bridget. I don't watch the news, which is not anything I'm proud of, but I don't. I should, but I don't. Alright, I need my crease brush. We are going to take some Agile, okay? Oh my god, what a horrible way to go. Man, not cool. I know, that's why I don't watch it. Thank you, Amber. Well, that's the problem, Angela, is that it's not worth any money to them if it's good news. So you never hear the good things anymore. You just don't. So why would anybody want to watch the news? Okay. UK. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, she ended up with Mets. Unfortunately, that happens to a lot of breast cancer patients. They'll say, oh, they're cancer-free, and then 10 years later, guess what? All of a sudden, there's another type of cancer. And they'll say, oh, it's unrelated. I say that's crap. I say it's crap. Okay. Angela, I can't say I blame you. I can't. It's so scary that the kids have to see that type of stuff. We are working in with Credulous next, guys. It's so scary. It's always like espionage this or someone sexually assaulted somebody else, or I just think of everything that it goes on in the world, and so many things that we have to teach our children to protect them. And it's like their innocence is gone before they've had a chance to even have innocence. I don't get it. So sad. So sad. Oh, don't even get me started. These what nightmares are made of, just in my mind's eye. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I hate politics. Hate it. I wish we could just, for once, have a genuine representative in the office that actually did something for the people. I know a lot of people don't believe in universal health care, but I really wish we would institute it. It's not perfect, but it's better than what we have. You would have less people falling through the cracks. In my opinion. Again, only my opinion. Exactly. Thank you, Angela. So, back to the concert. Can I just tell you how much fun Aubrey had? She was dancing in my arms. She weighed 61 pounds, by the way. That was quite interesting, trying to hold on to someone who is 61 pounds and not kill myself. My knees, my back, everything was screaming by the time that concert was done, but I would do it all again a bazillion times over for as happy as she was. That child had the best time. She loves Old Dominion, and she just had a ball, an absolute ball. We are working with optimistic guys. There's nothing like a child's delight in something that they're doing. I mean, her whole face just lights up. Lights up. You lost the signal. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're back. Add a little brightness right around here. Thank you, Levy. I'm gonna add a little up here too. It's just this automatic lift. Automatic lift to the eyebrow when you add a little brightness. And I love it because it blends right in. That's good. Bridget thinks she's at work. We're gonna sing Baby Shark. You're too cute. You can tell what she does to try to get the kids to behave. Isn't it too funny? Their laughter is just everything. She was too cute, though. She said to her mom, she said, you know, I hope I never stop being able to do things with Nana and Papa because it's just so fun. Hello, Ms. Dagan. How are you? What's going on, girlie? Alright, we're just adding a little bit more of the hesitant so we don't lose that pink. let's see, let's see. Where is my block? I need my black. Amber is on it. Look at her go. All right. Let's do some dip and draw, but I am going to use some of the navy, which is our precarious in the waterline, so that I like the way the precarious looks with the purples and the pinks. I really feel like it really pops because I'm going to go back in and add some more of that purple on the underside. It really makes it pop. Thank you. Wish everyone was as positive as all the wise sisters I have met. I think God gave me all of you for a reason, as you to us. That works both ways, my love. Both ways. Alright, we're going to take some more of the Credulous. And I really want to bring this down here to do a good smoke out. Seriously, only letting me share to certain groups. Oh gosh. Lisa, the sharing gods are mad at you. I don't understand why they target my friends. I really don't. I don't. You just let me earlier today. Well, you hit your quota, girl. Okay. Just wanted to add a little bit more of that Credulous in there. Now we're going to get some of the black dip and draw. And we'll add that in too. Pretty much. That's what happens. That's what happens. They are not nice. Now I'm just adding a little tiny bit of black in the corner, ladies, because we're going to use black dip and draw. Oh my God, it was so hot at that fair yesterday. I thought I was going to melt to death. When I was holding Aubrey until that sun went down, I literally had sweat pouring down my back. Pouring. I was like, holy crap. I love my wise sisters. Each and every one of them. Alright. Let's get some dip and draw on these eyeballs. I just sprinkled the bottom half of my eye, which was not cool. So who else has gone on really long drives for just a quick visit to someplace? As fun as it was, I would not be in a hurry to do that again. I would not. Just saying. My butt was numb by the time we got dropped off my granddaughter. What is everybody's favorite end of the summer thing that you like to do? Is there anything that's almost like a tradition that you do? I am not one, but I feel like I am because of all of you. Well, you kind of are, Bridget. 2.5 hours to the family farm. Yeah, that's a long time. It was 3.5 for me, and that was way long. Used to travel everywhere. We had them. That's different because you're taking your home with you. Family has a pig roast on the farm. That would be fun. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. Amber goes to Daytona Beach. My parents almost bought property at Daytona Beach when they were alive, Amber. Ooh, there is a hair on this. And my sister lives in, I'm going to screw up the name, I know I am, in Manola. No, do not bring on the snow. I have to get my driveway fixed first. Me, love just driving and listening to music. I call it therapy. Hello, Beth, how are you? I would never say you're a silent wise sister, Bridget. Hanging in there. How's that tooth? Hi, Courtney. Oh, it's still painful. You're new to this? Well, welcome, Courtney. I'm glad you came to see us. You're the bashful wise sister? Sorry, missed it then. I'm in a bookstore and they have an acoustic guy singing. Oh, that sounds fun. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you. We're just having fun. This is some of the products that we have. We're just finishing up our wings here. And we're chit-chatting about this, that, and the everything. We're discussing what everybody's favorite end of the summer thing is to do. If they have like a tradition or something like that. Where are you from, Miss Courtney? He would not do the root canal, says it's my fibromyalgia affecting the nerve and not the tooth. Well, do they have an x-ray to prove that it's not the tooth? Or that doesn't make sense to me. I have never, Beth, heard someone say that fibro instigated a dental problem. Thanks, Charlie. Floral City, Florida. Well, my newest presenter is from there. Miss Amber, that is on with us. Hey, Miss Mary. What you doing there, girlie? How's things? All right. Yes, really. Really. And that would be her right there. All right. Let's get our brows going. All right. He did some testing on the tooth. He wants the dentist to put a sedative filling in crown on it. That sounds like they're trying to get you to spend more money than a solution. Is it hard and is it far back enough where you can just watching Cops? Oh, Mary, you're funny. Beth, is there any way that you can see a different dentist and possibly have it yanked if it's not like in the front. Alright, let's do these brows. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know, seriously, we'll tie string on it and just shut a door. We can do that. We can do that. We can do it. I was watching someone do wings and she said you could use the open end. I've done that before and it was an utter mess, Judy. Utter mess. This was a specialist that told me that, but my dentist disagrees. It's a back molar. Yank it. Yank it, yank it, yank it. I'm telling you. That's my opinion. I'm not a dentist, but I'll tell you what, if it was me, I would yank it. It's not like anybody's gonna see it. I did that to 2 of my back molars. Oh, we're on a commercial. I don't have any, any of my molars. I believe it, Courtney. I mean, don't get me wrong, molars are really good for grinding, but I know, seriously, Lisa, we'll go back to Texas. I may not be able to hear by the time I get to her, but I'll go. I just have to work on my deceleration, that's all. The acceleration taking off is not the problem, it's the landing. That's what I got them. Yeah, I know, seriously, Courtney, I agree with you. You've got it, girlfriend. We'll be your backup. You missed my story. I almost had to use my bronze last night. You can't do them anyway. Judy, it takes practice, I promise you. I grind them in my sleep and they started breaking. You should have got one of those mouth guards, Courtney. Thank you, Mary. You can always parachute out. Maybe, but I still have to decelerate to get down there. Thank you, Courtney. You rock. Yeah. Better, better, better. Shared the video too. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I probably fall unconscious by the time I reach the bottom. I don't know if that would go over so well. Amazing how we end up becoming like not as daredevils as we get older. I can remember being hell on wheels when I was young and I would do anything. Now, not so much. Not so much. No, it wouldn't, Bridget. You'd see me crying and screaming like a baby the whole way down. I'd be like calling for my mommy and she's been gone for a long time. I'd be like, Mommy! We're adding a little timid to the edges, ladies, so that we can soften up this look a little bit. Because the inner part of your brows should always, always be lightened. But we definitely want the brows tended to, because the first thing you'll notice on someone who's aging is thinning brows and very much lightened brows. You're going skydiving with me. In your dreams, I'm going skydiving with you, girlfriend. In your dreams. That ain't gonna happen. I love ya, but I'm not afraid of heights so much, but I don't know. The idea of jumping out of anything that's in perfectly good condition, I don't think it's a good idea. I just don't. It's there for a purpose. Didn't they come out pretty awesome? I copied somebody. Not jumping out of a plane nor off a bridge with a rubber band tied to my ankle either. Judy, you are funny. I want to add a little more blush to my cheeks. Just a little bit more. This dang thing is shedding. Shedding like a dog. Hey, there are people that would pay you to push me out. They don't have to pay me. I'll do it for free. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. We have all sorts of colors here. All sorts, I'm telling you. Alright, let's get some shimmer on. I've got my Mascara Woman. Charlie, you should see the video. I don't know, I don't think I posted it yet because my camera was, my phone was dying so fast. I have to post one of my granddaughter. That little pooper was on the bungee jump thing where it's like a big donut that she jumps up and down on. She was getting way up there, doing a fantastic job. I was like, my God, that this kid is so bold and not afraid of anything. It was blowing my mind. All right, we're using some of the Iridescent a la Mode for the shimmer. This is what gives that little bit of brightness, especially in photos. I like to do the tip of my nose. Add a little sheen. And above my blush. Thank you, ladies. You rock, you rock. Thank you, Beth. Bow. Definitely going to do the bow. All right. Let's see what we're going to do for lips. Miss Marcy, how are you, lovey? What's going on there, girlie? All right, let's see. I want Shy, I think. Where is my Shy? Oh, yes, I loved it. Did it off a crane and a bridge. I am an adrenaline junkie. You should work at an ER. Least I could do for the advice about my tooth. Thanks, Beth. Marcy, I'm awesome. Thank you so much for asking. You've been shopping most of the day? I hope it was for fun stuff. I hate when I have to shop for boring stuff. Saucy. I'm missing my shot. Oh, there it is. I got it. Hi, Gladys. How are you? Missed us, guys. That's awesome. Cool beans. All right, let me get my opulence because we're going to see what we're going to do for lipstick. Lipstick. Decorative things. What kind of decorative things? What's going on, Gladys? Thank you, Miss Judy. Wait a minute. How are you doing, Judy? I thought it was the other Judy that was here. I didn't realize it was you. Our other Judy had come and gone. All right. trip to the grocery store can be fun depending on who you go with. Oh, you better believe it. Throws for a ladder shelf. Ooh. That sounds really pretty. All right, let's use a little savvy on these lips, shall we? What should I do for my plugged up nose? I take meds, but it's not working. Have you tried a neti pot? Those are supposedly really good. I usually start it and such at end of summer. I think I missed the other part of it. I did. Where did it go, Judy? Patty, I'm on 48 to end my week. Oh my God. I don't know. I just don't know how you do it. I don't. I used to do 68 to 70 hours a week. I'm on 48 to end. You got kicked off, Am. You know why? Because you posted the same thing, that share thing. They consider that as spam. That's why. I appreciate it, but don't do it because you'll get kicked off again. I don't want you to end up getting in trouble. That's how you can end up in Facebook jail. Or kept from groups. You did 48 IVs? Alright, we're going to do a real pretty purple for an outline. Oh, I need to sharpen this. Sharpen, sharpen, sharpen. Yeah, no, they don't. They totally don't. They want us just to use it for our friendships, which is fine. I think it's fun to be able to use it for our friendships. Please don't think that. And we went to a couple of rummages this morning, secondhand stores and a used kids store. Gotta get stuff for my daycare kids. That's awesome. Believe it or not, Marcy, that's what my very good friend who is a dog breeder does, because she uses baby toys. Yes, you can do it different. Hi, September. Yes, it is savvy. Good eye, September. Okay. We're also going to use, which one is Swagger, along with this. Right here on there. Absolutely. It's definitely one of the bennies of this job. I love it too. I almost always put a lip stain underneath my lipstick so that if it wears off, I always have that color of that lip stain. Love me some Swagger. Swagger, it adds swag to my stuff. Yes, it does. I think I want to add a little more. Yeah. Yes, I am. Alright, let's get some mascara on these eyeballs. After I get the hair out of my mouth. Oh, just once I would love to be able to apply my makeup and not have my dog's hair included in the look. Once would be nice. Hey, Robin. There's beautiful Robin. Robin. Robin, Robin. I know, it's your favorite shirt. This is one of the swags that Lisa ended up letting me purchase with my winnings. This is the first time I've worn it since we took that picture, Lisa. Thank you. See you again. I think I listened to my whole iPod on my phone on that drive last night coming home. We listened to Lisa first, and then my husband was adding his own comments in, and Lisa's thinking it's me, and it's not. And then I listened to everything from Keith Urban, Brothers Osborne. Hi Brenda, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you came to join us. Where are you from? I'm from New Hampshire. I'm in like almost the middle of the state. I'm so glad you came in to say hello and spend some time with us. I always do the driving. Always. I'm definitely a backseat driver if I don't. And I would drive him crazy. What's going on there, Miss Robin? Glad to be here. I'm from Bismarck, Arkansas. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm telling you, I want to get an RV so that when my husband and I have downtime, we can travel the country and go see all these awesome states. Where do you find the cover songs? Under YouTube, under cover songs. So do I. My husband drives like an old man. The problem is, I'm not one who gets in accidents, knock on wood. My husband will be like, and I'm like, will you just close your eyes, please? Just close your eyes. Let me do the driving. Close your eyes. It'll all be okay. And the problem is, he actually got into a couple accidents. They weren't his fault, but unfortunately, I think it gave him some PTSD. So whenever he drives with anybody, he freaks out. It's all good. It's all good. He loves the iDrive because it gives him a chance if he wants to snooze, he can snooze. I'm just very much a control freak. Go figure. Shocker. Shocker. You know you're all shocked. I love my Epic. So, how many of you lovies have signed up so that you'll never, ever, ever, ever forget to order your Epic? You don't know how excited I am about this thing, because I never have to remember to pitch an old mascara and start a new one. This is the waterproof. Yes, it is. I have not got my brown in yet. But I don't know. If I use the brown, I'm probably going to put black on the tips to make them appear longer. My husband will say, do you know how fast you are driving? And you say, yep. Oh my God, Mary, we have to be related. We really do. Thank you, September. You for waterproof? Good girl, Judy. I'm telling you. It's such a gift to yourself. You never have to worry about, did I switch out my mascaras? Do I have to worry about an eye infection? Because if you use mascaras too long, bacteria is going to get in there one way or another, I promise you. And the eye infections that can ensue are not good. And it doesn't matter, it has nothing to do with Younique. It has to do with eye mascaras in general. And you should be washing this wand daily. Oh, and by the way, heads up, for the people who are buying the waterproof, this awesome sauce cleaner that removes it right off, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Do you know what you do to get it off your brush once a week? Because remember how I always explained to everybody you should be washing your brush with hot water once a week? Can't do that with this, because guess what? That's going to do nothing. It's waterproof, right? If you take some of the stick that we use now, which will be available to you very shortly, rub some on your hand, take your wand and rub the wand all over your hand, and then wash it off, guess what? You've now washed this off. You don't have to worry. So you can still do your weekly cleaning, and you'll be having a fresh mascara every single day when you go to use it. You definitely want to heat it in your armpit, under your boob, under your buttocks, wherever you have the best flesh warmth that you can get mustered. And you want to make sure that you remove it every night. You never want to go to bed with any makeup on, okay? Because your skin's not having a chance to breathe. It needs to have all the remnants and the pollution that land on top of your makeup off. That's why I'm so regimental with taking all my makeup off, using a good facial scrub, which I use ours. I use my serum, my lifting serum, massage that into my face, and then I use the nighttime correcting cream. And that's only if I'm not due for a mask. If I am due for a mask, I try to incorporate that in with my nighttime as well. Or if it's my day off, I'll do it in the morning. But I think that's really important too. Use a spoolie, clean this up a little bit. I need my mirrors when I need. What about our spray brush cleaner? I love it. I don't think it's gonna remove it because it's not that type of makeup. Believe it or not, this is known to get this lip stain off too. You know how lip stain is like a stain? It'll help lift this off too. You can rub that right on your lips as well, or if you don't want to put it directly on your lips, put it on your finger and then rub it on. Just like you would. What I do is I smear my whole eye and then massage it with my fingers. I know a gal that wants to get 2 to 3 days from her makeup. Oh my God, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. It doesn't say very much for her hygiene if she wants to get 2 to 3 days for her makeup. Just saying. You definitely want a fresh look. If you want to really, truly have the complementary that you need with makeup, and that's the point of wearing it, it's an enhancement of what you already have, you definitely want to make sure that you're washing the makeup off and doing it fresh every single day. Every day. Every day. Just saying. Not trying to be mean. Trying to be truthful. I'm going to add some brightness here. And honestly, it's no joke, it's no lie. If you want to have young looking skin, you need to feed it the nutrients that you need. Good food, lots of water, and the right product for longevity and elasticity. Honest. And I'm not just saying that because I do my Younique. I mean, it has nothing to do with that. I have seen tenfold a difference in my skin since I started. I wish you would all go back to the very beginning when I first started in November and look at the difference of what my skin looked like then and what it looks like now. I've easily gained 10 years back onto my face just from the products we use. True story. True story. Nothing but truth is going to roll through these lips. Because I wouldn't want to have anybody feed me a line in advance if I was the person that was sitting here watching everybody else. So, proof is in the pudding, people. When you can see evidence, you know it's true. She asked me why would I redo my look every day and waste product. My jaw hit the floor. Well, I would hope your jaw would hit the floor. You leaving? Night, love. Honey's going to work. So, thank you, Amber. Thank you, thank you. It's a nice light look with the eyes. That's why we went bold with a pop. Pop on the lips. So, you know what? Let's get some Behold setting spray on here. I think we're at the very, very end. But I have another whole bottle, thank goodness. Yep. Guess what? That was the last of it. Can find, oh, no, I can still hear it. I can still hear it. I wish I could pour it out into the other bottle. Let me see. Ooh, I just squirted it into my carpet. What a waste was that? Okay. I have to figure out a way to see if I can get out of here. I hate wasting. Hate it. Hate it. Let's try this a bit. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what I want everybody to think about is I want everybody to think about what do you least like about something on your face. Tell her used unique 4 drops. You get its goodie in one wearing. You get its goodie. You get its goodie. Thanks, Angela. So yeah, I want you to think about one thing that disturbs you about something, either how your makeup comes out or the certain way your eyebrow is shaved or something that irritates you that you'd like to try to make a difference. Put a small spray bottle. Yeah, I know, seriously, I could do that. So that we can all discuss things that we would like to change, whether it be with makeup application or technique or something that we don't like to frame with something with our face, so that we can work on together. I can give you tips on how to change that, because that's what we get together for, is for solutions. That's what this is all about, for us to feel good about ourselves and for us to have fun doing the application, but also being able to appreciate things that we might want to do to change something up a little bit different to get a better look that will make us happier. So you sleep on that, and if anybody comes for the replay, know that I'm going to include you as well. And even if you can't make it to the video tomorrow, and I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m., shoot me a message, and you know what, we'll work on it together offline and just do it through private message. Okay, good. Keep that thought, Bridget. I'm gonna want to hear it from you tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys, I hope you have a great sleep. I cannot thank you enough coming and spending time with me on your Saturday, because I know how precious time is. And I hope to see you tomorrow night. I'll be back at 8. And I definitely want to make sure that we can be here for one another, and we will work on whatever is bothering you. Okay? All right, ladies, have a super duper night. Love you all.